of an H1Z1 type of battle royale for GTA 5.
That would be amazing.
Oh, that would be
Beat free mode.
That would be fun.
No, but I'm saying like without the pedestrians and stuff, like a battle royale like H1Z when everybody parachutes down, there's weapons scattered around the map, you gotta find each other.
It would work.
It would totally work.
Well, the city's big though.
I know.
H1Z1
Oh wait, they would
Well,
do
if
like
it was
the
Battle
gas
Royale
thing now?
H1Z1 mode, it moves you because the gas comes
Oh
in.
yeah. That's right.
Yeah, that'd be cool though.
That would be great. You wouldn't need to buy H1Z1, that's for sure. Be like, I have the game that does that.
Because that one's all modded. That's all
I
modded.
thought H1Z1 was supposed to be free to play.
It's going
I
to
don't
be
know.
after it gets out
gonna
of early access. Early access is $20. It's supposed to be free to play.
A lot of games never come out of early access though. A lot of
It
games
will
never
though.
come
It's
out of
owned
early
by a
access, though.
good-sized company. You don't
It
think
will
it's
when
gonna...
when the hype's already died out. The game dies out.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens. Early access is like a state of game right now. It's like a kind of a problem for games.
I don't know if DayZ's coming out.
I like how people are like, yeah, they haven't come out of early access because they just got in it with all these games. Like, no, like, people really take advantage of the early access.
Maybe Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is Chris Mark's one.
What gets me is when, like, a company will have a game that does an early access thing, or they'll have a game release, and then they'll have the next one release in early access, and then the next one is a Kickstarter. It's like, what are you doing? You've made money on your games. What do you need a Kickstarter for? Like, if we don't make enough money on the Kickstarter, we're not going to make the games. Like, you are terrible. The people who made Monday Night Combat do that. They made Monday Night Combat, then they made the second one, which was like this free-to-play early access game they had. It never really caught on. Then they made like that Planetary Annihilation Kickstarter. Then the next one after that, they tried to make a Kickstarter, and they wanted 5 times more money than they wanted with their Planetary Annihilation Kickstarter, and it didn't make it. And they're like, all right, well, we're not going to make it now. You didn't give us enough money. That's your fault. And they're like, well, and now they started another Kickstarter and another game. It's like these guys are just addicted to making games. They don't, like, they did. Planetary Annihilation was not good. It was exactly as bad as I was afraid it would be.
Didn't you have to pay like $60?
It was $90 when it went on Steam. $90 early access.
$90?
And their excuse for it was, well, that's how much the Kickstarters pay for. It's like, dude, they Kickstarted and got stuff. They got things in the mail. Like, it's not the same. Like, they were just trying to sucker people in. Next thing you know, it's $45, then $30, and then it just shit itself. And now they have an expansion, and people are just done with that game.
Seen that one game that people off? The one with the ball, the
That's
rolling
like
ball,
really
the light.
Planetary, that whole company really went to shit. I won't buy a single thing that they send. I won't even try anything. I'm not even gonna try it.
You guys seen that Deus Ex Mankind Divided deal? Pre-order stupid thing?
Oh yeah. They're not gonna supply it or whatever unless they get enough pre-orders. What is it?
Like what it is, like they're locking stuff away from you unless they get a whole bunch of pre-orders. Basically, like there's an extra mission that they will give to you unless they reach tier 2, which means you have to get a lot of people to pre-order the game.
That's like Kickstarter. That's Kickstarter.
And even then, you can only choose one thing out of the 3 choices they give you on a certain tier.
Oh yeah, he's up there, MX boy. Yep, he's a subscriber.
It's just, I don't know. It's just not good. I mean, if you go to their YouTube channel, there's so many dislikes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's awful. Oh, it's like when Overlord 1 was good. Overlord 2 was fucking terrible. Like, people hated it. Then they came out with something else people didn't like. I never played. And then they had this hype that this next Overlord thing was going to come out, and it was some fucking iOS game. The amount of venom. The amount of venom in those YouTube comments was amazing. I couldn't believe that they announced this. They would have this huge hype up. It's like they know what people want. They're like, oh, on iOS. And people are like, fuck you. People are so fucking pissed.
I something hope of like a mobile game is just not good. It's not gonna.
I don't see like the hype for mobile games. I don't.
No,
I don't like mobile games.
there's no hype.
Yeah.
Angry Birds is the best mobile game or most popular, and there's no hype around the second one that came out. They release one every fucking 4 months or something. There's a new Angry Birds constantly. Angry Birds Star Wars, Angry Birds Star Wars 2, Angry Birds Space, Angry Birds Rio, Angry Birds Seasons, Angry Birds 2. It's like, holy fuck. There's no hype here. Like, get out of here. They're like, how
It
can
was
we?
a trend, and they still think it's going.
Like, I play Angry Birds 2, it's pretty decent, but they got these nasty little fucking, like, microtransaction deals. Like, you have so many lives
most mobile
before
games
you have to
do.
build them back up.
That's what a lot of mobile games do. A lot of mobile games suffer.
I'm like, dude, they pulled the fucking Cut the Rope, too. Cut the Rope 1 was decent. Cut the Rope 2, they're like, let's see how we can fuck the player over as hard as possible. Like, we'll just throw ads in their face constantly, but also they have to buy lives. And I was like, I'm deleting this fucking game. It's gone. And then Angry Birds 2 is like, that was a good idea. Let's do that. Let's take away their freaking chances for lives. They can pay us money for lives. That is fine. But we don't want to just give them away. They can have one new one every half hour. One whole fucking life every half hour. Have 3 crystals for logging in. Have some crystals. Oh, it's 60 crystals for a magical fucking item. But you can buy them if you want them. They're $2. And you can buy, 10 if you want it. You can buy that. But we don't want to just give those away. You can have... but if you play the arena, you'll get 2 more. Go play the arena where we can throw some ads at you. Fuck you, Angry Birds 2, you fuckers. Fuck Angry Birds 2. Fuck you.
That's why I don't respect mobile games.
Ad revenue.
Mobile games are full of microtransactions.
And what's funny is you're playing this microtransaction game and it just has tons of ads for other microtransaction games. Here, play this other microtransaction game with your friends. You never have to stop playing. It's on iOS, it's on fucking Android. You can play on your computer. Never stop playing. And the world never stops. And if you stop, you're gonna fucking lose. Give us your money and your castle will be safe. But if you don't, you better fucking log in 4 hours. Set your alarm for 3 a.m. Come log in. Your castle's gonna be raped by everyone that's around you, your friends included. Will take your castle.
Hey,
Fuck you, microtransaction game.
You know which one I laughed at? You know which one I noticed? You guys seen the one Game of War? I think they use Kate Upton as...
God damn it! Yes, is it King of War? It is something of war, Castle of War, Gay of War, whatever.
Ass of War.
They use a hot girl just to suck her.
They had fucking Kate Hudson, like, look at my boobs and play this game! My boobs are in this game! They're in it!
That was Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey? Hey, come check me out, I was hot 20 years ago. Check it out, this game's really good. I used to be hot, this game never was, but you'll play it because I used to be hot. Get the fuck out of here, Mariah Carey, in your game. Play Kardashian. Hudson, you fuckbag. You are Angry Birds 2. You are Angry Birds 2 right now.
Game too. Buy the game.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. This kind of went off there. I really hate, what mobile games have turned into. Like, I get it, but if you're a good game, you can just make plenty of money off ad revenue. Like, what gets me with Angry Birds 2, right? Angry Birds 2 is a merchandise king. They have so much merchandise. It's unbelievable. They make so much money off it. Wouldn't you want people to just spend as much time in your game as possible? Why would you limit it by giving them a certain amount of lives? It doesn't make sense. You want them to like your product, not be frustrated with it. Give them a game that has ads in it. You'll make fuckloads of money off the ads. Why limit people's time in the game where you could be advertising and they're gonna stop playing? They don't want to... Get them to buy a fucking plushie. Don't get them to buy some stupid fucking crystals that allow them to buy fucking stupid magic or buy lives so they can keep playing. Get them a fucking plushie. Get them to buy your $20 stupid plushie. Motherfucker, I am done with it. That is a direct hit on Hudzy. That was a direct fucking hit. Police officers, please! Please!
I mean, they're giving the good mobile games out there.
Why are you mad?
Bad sport! Bad sport! Bad sport! Bad sport! Get a fucking Angry Birds yellow Charlie plushie or whatever it's Chuck. Get a Chuck plushie. Don't fucking buy crystals. Get a Chuck plushie. God damn it. Yeah, call the cops. Call the cops on Angry Birds too. I have the police right now.